Leave it to an outsider to bring a curse down upon a sacred shrine. Hail, Dryskin. Not sure where your feet are taking you, but if it's to the shrine down the road, I suggest you reconsider. Niswo Somars has had more than enough trouble with outsiders for one day. Now, I don't know any details, but I heard that a visiting explorer and her manservant did something terrible inside the local Zanmir. Unleashed a curse, or so I heard. Now the High Priest, Niswo Somars, wants the woman to make it right. Calls herself Lady Clarice Laurant, and her manservant's name is Stibbons, though they say he is not in good shape. If she's actually going to break the curse, she'll need help. But no one will go near her while the curse infests the Zanmir. You must have more time on your claws than I do. Plus, it's mighty brave of you to go up against an ancient Argonian curse. Well, if you really want to help this Lady Laurent, you can find her near the shrine. It isn't too far from here. What's to tell? Argonian curses are nothing to take lightly. Especially curses related to the ancient Zanmirs. So as soon as I heard about it, I vacated the area with all due haste. Niswo Somars oversees the Glenbridge Shrine. The place is dedicated to Sithis and attracts Argonians from far and wide. Outsiders too, for some reason. Maybe it's the Zanmir. There's one of those stone monstrosities close to the shrine. You know, those great stone step pyramids that rise out of the Black Marsh swamps. Our misguided ancestors built them for some reason. The one near Glenbridge has always been a curiosity and was relatively safe to explore. Until the curse, that is. Just keep following the road. If you see a Zanmir, you're going in the right direction. And eventually, you'll hear Lady Laurent. She's rather loud as far as dry skins go.
I'm not sure what's been going on here, but it has something to do with that old Zanmir. The local Argonians refuse to talk about the place of old stones, as they refer to it, though.
The dry skin asks a great many questions. I do want to be helpful, so I, in turn, make up a great many answers.
The claw that spills the jub bile must be the one to sop it, dry skin. Heed the words and tend to this matter.
Riddles? Really? Not helpful, priest. Not helpful at all.
Dry skin. Know that this shrine is sacred to Sithis and the primordial chaos. Mind yourself, for we have had enough trouble with visiting outsiders this day.
A familiar face, thank the stars. I seem to remember you providing assistance the last time Stibbons made a mess of things. Or was it the time before? No matter. You're here now, and I am more than willing to compensate you for your time. Ah, the kind my manservant Stibbons excels at, I assure you. I was studying the local Zanmir, and once again assumed that Stibbons would prove to be at least somewhat helpful. Instead, the clumsy oaf managed to break an ancient Argonian relic. The kind that comes with a terrible curse, and has the locals all in a tither. Niswo Somars is very cross with me. She insists I return to the Zanmir and set things right. And Stibbons isn't any help, not in his current state. Will you assist me? Removing curses is never an easy endeavor. And with Stibbins in his current state, well, you should see for yourself. The priest graciously provided a hut where I could store the results of my manservant's latest debacle. We can start there. I hardly have the words to do it justice. The hut isn't far away. Meet me there, and you can see for yourself what a terrible mess my manservant has made of things this time. As an adventurer and treasure hunter, ancient structures such as this are my bread and butter. These Argonian pyramids exist as historical curiosities, a glimpse into a long-ago age. All reports indicated that this location was safe and intact. Most assuredly, safe means few dangers to deal with, and intact, well, intact ancient structures often contain the most remarkable treasures. It was the perfect site to explore, before my manservant went and bungled the basket, as it were. What exactly are you implying, The fact that we share a certain degree of familiarity doesn't give you cause to be rude. Still, I see your point. Let's just say that where Stibbins is concerned, every day includes a modicum of trouble.
The Dryskins entered the place of stone and awoke an ancient evil. Now a curse hangs over us all. Stupid Dryskins.
The king and Afterpact are at Stand. They say the Orclane has taken refuge in the Skuldafn Hills.
Laurant!
To think, I only had a single Stibbins to deal with when the day began.
What?
Oh, you see what I'm dealing with? How can I return to the Zonmir and set things right when I have my hands full simply keeping all these Stibbinses under control? No, that would be ridiculous. My Stibbins, the real Stibbins, is still mucking about in the Zonmir. That's where I left him after he triggered this curse. I went to get help when one of these duplicates followed me to the shrine. Obviously. They just keep coming. From the Zonmir, it's some sort of side effect of the curse. The priest of the shrine insists that an outsider caused this, so an outsider needs to fix it. Now we... Oh, bother. There were 7 Stibbinses last time I checked, but now there are only 6. One of the duplicates is missing. They don't listen any better than the real Stibbins. Will you find it and bring it back here? I'll try to keep the rest contained. Thankfully, these duplicates lack even Stibbins' pitiful amount of drive and coordination. It shouldn't have wandered very far. Once you find it, you need to induce it to return. Try mentioning my name. They seem attracted to me for some odd reason. Don't we all? I'll tell you what I can, but much of what's happening is a mystery to me as well. Probably because I haven't had my afternoon tea yet. Stupid manservant. I'm only certain about what they are not. They aren't illusions, and they aren't exact copies of Stibbins. They could be constructs of some kind. They don't eat, drink, or sleep. But a construct of Stibbins, and a poor copy at that. Whatever for. I have no special insight into the minds of these things. About the only thing they seem the least bit interested in is, well, me. And no, I have absolutely no idea why that may be. Please, I'm sure Stibbins is just dithering about somewhere in the Zonmere without a care in the world. Any excuse to get out of a day's work. He is by far the laziest, most infuriating manservant in all of Tamriel. So far, there are the 6 you see here, and the one I need you to locate. Each of these emerged from the Zonmere after an interval of time. I expect that if we do nothing, more will appear. But trust me, 1 Stibbins is more than enough.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Laurent! Must find Master. Master must be free.
I need a break.
All right, you Stibbinses! Attention!
Yes, Laurent.
Oh, Clary. Finally! 1 Stibbins is bad enough, but a gaggle of them? It's like trying to herd cats. But where's the duplicate that slipped away? Did you find it? Goo? That makes no sense. Are you quite certain? No matter. I've had enough of this nonsense. I managed to get these duplicates under a modicum of control, but they seem to be rejecting my commands. Like some outside force has agitated them. A master? Other than me? That's it! Whatever curse Stibbins contracted, whatever these duplicates are, and whoever this master is, they have raised the ire of Lady Clarice Laurent. Come on, we're going! Back to the shrine. Niswo Samars knows more about this than she's let on. If she won't talk to me in anything other than riddles and proverbs, maybe she'll talk to you. We need to make her tell us how to fix this. Just so we're clear, I need you to talk to the priest. She's become rather cross with me and refuses to tell me anything of substance. Let's see if you have better luck with her than I did. They'll be fine. How much trouble can 6 Stibbinses get into? Unless they start exploding too. But that's a chance we'll have to take. Now, come on. If we don't break the curse, gods only know how many more duplicates I'll have to deal with. We're off! Stibbinses, stay here. Understand? Stay!
Yes, Laurent. Stibbo, stay.
Back again, dry skin. The claw that spills the jub bile.
Save the platitudes and talk to my associate priest.
Very well. She may have more hair than scales, but the dry skin is clever. You have not violated any of our customs, so we are not bound by strictures with you. We may talk of the Zanmir and the curse that has befallen the shiny-headed, scaleless one. The legends say that a dry-skinned sorcerer entered the Zanmir long ago, when my people were foolish enough to live in such places. He sought a path to immortality. He unleashed dark magic that seeped into the swamp and nearly destroyed all life. The shamans of the region banded together. They managed to seal the sorcerer away, deep in the Zanmir. But then, this dry skin and her shiny-headed slave arrived. They damaged the seal. Now the sorcerer seeks to completely break it and escape. The shiny-headed one is the sorcerer's prisoner. He serves as the template for the sorcerer to make more servants. Servants that will stop at nothing to break the seal. Curiously, the long-haired dry skin seems to distract them from their duty. You and the long-haired dry skin must set things right. I do not know how, for we have no interest in the place of stone. You and the long hair must figure this out. Go quickly, and know that, succeed or fail, Sithis will have us all in time. Legends say the sorcerer came from a distant land, that he enjoyed poking at roots that are better left buried. Beyond that, we have done our best to forget him. The secrets that he sought are dangerous, both for those with scales and those without. With the seal in place, the Zanmir was just an empty pile of stone. Now that a portion of the sorcerer's power is free, I fear his malign influence has corrupted the once vacant halls. I suggest you be on your guard and ready to defend yourself. There are many of them, are there not? Let the duplicates fend for each other, while you and the Longhair return the Zanmir to how it was before she arrived. From what I have seen, I expect you will run into more of the duplicates once inside.
A sorcerer? Now that's something I can work with. I'll meet you in the Zanmir. A sorcerer? That explains a lot. And from the sounds of things, my manservant isn't the only one endangered by this so-called curse. Meet me inside the Zanmir, and we'll find a way to put this evil back in its prison. If you insist on following me, then step lively, Stibbenses. I told those duplicates to wait in the hut, but did they listen? And that door back there, it was open when we came through the first time. The broken seal lies in that direction. I suppose it's good the duplicates followed after me. The duplicates are the key, as it were. I did a thorough study of this hall. One of the side alcoves contains a floor plate, a switch, I believe. When the doors were open, the switch wasn't important. Now that the defenses have been engaged... Oh, I'm certain of it. Just get a duplicate to stand on the floor plate, and the doors will swing open. A confident command should be enough to get a duplicate to obey you. Just keep the command simple. Tell them to follow you, or wait. Yes, They activated as soon as the seal was broken. Though whether they're the Zonmirs or the sorcerers, I have yet to determine. Oh, and be aware that the duplicates are afraid of water. You'll need to figure out how to entice them across. Have you seen the prank the locals play on one another? They get a friend to stand within a circle of flowers, then they kick a nearby vine tongue. The vine tongue reflexively grabs anything inside the circle. Perhaps we can use that here. Command a duplicate to wait in that nearby circle of flowers by the water's edge. Then go and give that vine tongue across the way a good swift kick. With any luck, the vine tongue will reach out and drag the duplicate to the other side. And people wonder why I consider myself the smartest person in the room. Once across, command the duplicate to follow you to the floor plate, the one with the blue fire. Then tell him to wait there. Once he's on the plate, the door should open.
Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, stay here. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, no follow. Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, stand here.
Well, that did something, but not what I was hoping for. Nothing is ever simple when it comes to Stibbons. Why should I have expected anything different from these pale imitations? Even if the floor plate didn't open the main door, it does seem to have unlocked something. Look how the blue fire blazes. This switch unlocked the door closest to it. I need you to proceed into that section of the Zonmir and find the floor plate that opens the main passage. While you seek the switch that unlocks the main door, I'll study these carvings. I recognize the iconography. If I can translate it, maybe we can learn more about the sorcerer and the curse we're facing. Then take a duplicate with you, just in case. I have more than enough to spare, and you'll need one if you come across another floor switch. Just look for the blue fire. Otherwise, don't be concerned for my safety. Years of adventuring have honed my skills to a razor's edge.
Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, I'm coming! Stibbo, I'm waiting! Stibbo, follow! Stibbo, stand here. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, stay close.
Who dares walk the halls of the sorcerer Octavius?
Stibbo, I'm waiting. Oh, wait for Stibbo.
You seek to stop my escape? Fool! You shall serve alongside the one who calls himself Stibbins.
Yeah. Stibbo, yeah.
Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, stay here. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, no follow.
Whatever you did in the South Wing didn't unlock the main doors. But it did open the door to the North Wing. I suppose I'll have to send you and the duplicates there next. Whatever you did in the South Wing caused the ancient mechanisms in this Zonmir to stir. But instead of unlocking the main doors, I heard the definite click of a lock sliding open by the door to the North Wing. Did you find anything else in there? Sorcerer Rectavius? Yes, that's the name mentioned in the carvings. Actually, the entire tale is quite fascinating, if I'm understanding it correctly. The ancient Gel language is nearly impossible for anyone who isn't Argonian to comprehend. Only a rough translation, mind you. To cheat death, the sorcerer transferred his mind into... well, the literal translation is death mud. What we who know such things call a voroplasm. Not how I would choose to spend eternity, but I detest goo. Unclear. When all else fails, I err on the side of excessive violence. I still have a section of the carving to translate, however, and I want to figure out what this Rectavius wants with Stibbons. In the meantime, I have another task for you. Enter the now accessible North Wing and look for more floor plates. One of them must open the main doors. And take the remaining duplicates with you. Goodness knows Stibbons excels at standing in one place. Is it any wonder the duplicates do too? Such as? We know he's talented. It takes a great deal of magicka, applied with precision, to transfer one's essence into an alien form. He's also quite insane. What's the point of living forever if you're nothing but a ball of ooze?
Oh, wait for Stibbo. here. No water for Stibbo. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, wait.
Still you persist, and you use my own puppets against me. Such audacity will not go unpunished.
Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, follow. Wait for Stibbo.
What are you doing? Stop it right now, and perhaps I'll let you live.
Wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, stay here. No, no water. Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo no like water. Stibbo, stay
wait.
close. Stibbo, stand here. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, stay here. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, stay here. Stibbo, wait.
There you are. We need to talk. Whatever you and the duplicates did, it worked. The main doors unlocked with an audible click. Before we rush in and attempt to deal with the sorcerer, we should discuss our options. I discovered something unsettling in the ancient carvings. According to my very rough translation, we can't simply repair the seal and lock away the sorcerer again. The Argonians employed ancient rituals that I know nothing about. I doubt the local priest knows them either. This all happened so long ago. I only see one option. We're going to need to slay the sorcerer, or destroy the blob of goo he occupies. And I'd like to accomplish that without killing my manservant. That reminds me. I think I understand the purpose of the duplicates now. It's ingenious. As a ball of slime, the sorcerer can't break the seal or free himself. The Argonians made sure you needed hands for that. So he grabbed Stibbins and used him as a model for his mindless servants. Instant hands, as it were. We need to get Stibbins away from Rectavius and cut off the source of the duplicates. Then we need to destroy the voroplasm that contains the sorcerer's essence. That should break the curse. I expect we'll find them both beyond the main doors. Based on the information contained in the carvings and some logical assumptions, I believe the sorcerer needs hands to finish breaking the seal. Hands he gave up when he opted for gooey immortality. The Stibbins duplicates fill that purpose. Interesting question. We've seen that most of the duplicates swarmed around me for some unimaginable reason, and you ran into a few corrupted versions. It appears that no matter what form Stibbins takes, he never quite seems to get the job done. Ugh, how revolting. We must be getting closer to the sorcerer's lair. So much muck! Stibbins' first task upon rescue will be a deep scrub of my boots.
Stibbo make it hurt now! The sorcerer should be trapped beyond that door.
This bag of meat and bones is mine! I shall be free!
There's Stibbins, inside that thing. The sorcerer's shield. We need to destroy it. shield! Keep at it! The shield is down! Get Stibbins out of there while I keep the voroplasm in place.
No! It cannot end like this!
Stibbins, tell me you're unharmed. Not here. Let's return to the first hall.
As you say, milady. My lady, I must apologize. I seem to have mucked everything up again.
Yes, but I've grown accustomed to your antics. Besides, I had a very capable assistant.
My friend, I see you have once again come to the aid of my lady. I thank you for that, and for rescuing me.
Well, that was an unusual adventure. Puts things in perspective. After all, nothing drives home the realization that one manservant is more than enough, like an abundance of Stibbins. I shudder to think about all that goo, though. I would say so. Of course, it will take time before the sorcerer's magic fully dissipates. And I'm no expert on voroplasms. I suppose he could pull himself back together. Eventually. Here, take this. I insist. Unlike Stibbins, you earned it.
Well done, Lady Laurent. I sense the curse has been broken. Even now, I feel the last vestiges of the sorcerer slipping away. Except for what remains in the shiny-headed one, of course.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm fine. My lady safely extracted me from the blob of sorcerer.
The sorcerer's goo lingers, like nose slime on a hatchling's claw.
Ah, goo! Shoo-shoo!
Stibbins, I won't tolerate muck in my manor house. Ugh, we go to all the trouble of rescuing my manservant, and the first thing he does is start playing with the slime blobs again. Why do I even bother? Well, after all this muck and mire, I could use a nice hot bath. As for Stibbins, once he gets rid of the little balls of slime, I do believe he owes me a cup of tea. And some fish stew. I'm famished.
Thank you for helping the long-hair break the sorcerer's curse. These chambers should stand empty, just as my ancestors proclaimed when they abandoned them long ago. The many truths of Sithis cannot be contained within stone and walls. As a prison for the sorcerer, we valued the structure. But with that threat subdued, we shall just ignore the place and watch as it eventually crumbles to dust.
Go away, little blobs. I am not your mother. Oh, bother, but how will I ever see to my many duties with these slime balls underfoot?